Are we fucking live? Please tell me we're live. I gotta get confirmation that we got audio, a nigga looking kind of crisp. Focus up, Logitech. Come on now, get with it. We gotta talk about this damn movie, man. Now look, I done switched it up on y'all, man. Normally, I would do just a straight video joint with the camera, the SL2. I know y'all seen the video. I'm gonna stop. But I was like, it could just be a smooth little joint if I go live. Make sure this motherfucker is public. Cause last time I fucked up, that shit was on private. And so I'm like, maybe if some people hop up in here, because it's not like my comment section get flooded. But I'm like, all right, bet. I could just talk to the people live if niggas watch. If they don't, y'all gonna see it anyway. So I'm like, bada bang, bada boom. There it is. I knock this shit over. All right, I'm cool. So what's going on, y'all? How y'all living, man? Everything's still gonna be the same. Everything good? Y'all straight? You understand what I'm saying? Because we're gonna talk about Marvel right now. So I want y'all to just max and relax. This might be a spoiler free, because if niggas get in the chat and they ain't seen it, then I would keep it spoiler free. You dig? But if ain't nobody up in here, then I might as well just bump the gums, say my piece, and then go from there. So that's how. And look, and I'm gonna keep it real, because if somebody watching, they don't know when I'm gonna start spoiling shit. So I'm gonna make sure I keep it clean though. If I start with just the review, and I'm gonna keep it like in a review format, then I'm gonna let y'all know when I'm gonna start spoiling, when I'm gonna start leaking everything. You understand what I'm saying? So right now it's gonna be a review. And what I had to say was that the movie is fucking good. There's no question about that. But is it getting overhyped? You understand what I'm saying? People are on a cool like Marvel Endgame juice. They drugged off that. They talking about it's the best Marvel movie or superhero movie they ever seen in their life. And I'm gonna keep it real. I think that the movie is really, really, really good. When you're watching this movie for a 3-hour time span, you can't even tell that it was 3 hours. Who is this? Huggins. What's going on, man? How you living? Have you seen the movie? Talk to me, man. Let me know if you've seen it, because if you ain't seen it, I ain't gonna spoil shit. You understand what I'm saying? But like I was saying, you don't even know that you've been watching this movie for 3 hours. It's a long movie for sure, but it's not as if you watching it, right? Because if it was 3 hours and it was a whack ass movie, you would be like, man, I gotta get the fuck out of here. All right, so I ain't spoiling nothing. You ain't seen it, so I'm a chill, but it's gonna be like a little review thing. Basically, what I was getting at is the 3 hours that you watch in the movie, the storytelling throughout the movie, it's a smooth ride. You don't even really know that you was there for 3 hours, because I don't want to be somewhere sometimes for 3 minutes, let alone 3 hours. Because I'm sitting here with next to two motherfuckers I don't know. You dig? I'm in the movie theaters. I do got the luxury joint chair where I can put my feet up and shit. But 3 hours is a long ass fucking time not to move. And so they did a good job holding my attention. As far as the story goes, from the beginning to the end, I had personal interest, because after Infinity War, I'm like, what the fuck is these niggas gonna do? They done lost the whole squad. It's only a select few left. And I'm like, damn, Thanos whooped your ass. What the fuck y'all gonna do now? And so at this point, I'm watching it with no expectations. I'm going in with no type of agenda. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm basically just sitting here, just trying to observe as a regular motherfucker, just sit here and say, okay, what they gonna do? You understand what I'm saying? And so what I think the directors did for this movie was solid in terms of how they got them from this point to that point. And I ain't gonna say, what happens, but it was like a layer effect. You started off with the original problem of Thanos, snapping everybody, gone, half the planet, and then they just build it until they get to the point where obviously shit goes down, things start happening, things start moving, and then you start getting to a point where it basically, too, the other thing within all those layers is shit. It's like back and forth almost. Like, when you get to a certain point, you think everything was straight, then it's a minor setback. Then you got to, it was one of those. So it was cool because I was interested to see how we was going to get to the fucking end. And when we get to the end, I think I think Iron Man, Tony Stark, whatever the fuck his real name is, I think he spoke on it where he said the last couple minutes of the movie was the best part. He damn skippy. That's where all the juice is at. That's where all the meat is packed up in that motherfucker. It's at the end. The whole shit leading towards it is a story. So basically, there's shit that happens, in between. But the meat of that, the shit y'all want to see, is at the end. A nigga asked me in the comment section was, do I think the movie was hype? You understand what I'm saying? Like, did I leave feeling like this movie was like one of the best movies I ever seen? And it was hard for me to say that because it's not one of those type of movies. It's not like an action-packed joint from beginning to end where it got, shit cracking off here. Ooh, then like 10, 20 minutes later, another shit, another set of niggas is throwing down. It's not that type of movie. It's a different type of experience. But like I said, the 3 hours that they taking you all the way to the end, for them to keep my attention, what I will say, not too much action, that speaks for itself type of thing. And so it's just a matter of preference. If you need action and you need niggas throwing down, boxing the whole time, this might not do you no justice. But if you can sit through the movie, you a Marvel fan, or you just, you don't mind a good story, that's what this one is kind of all about. Other than that, like I said, when you get to the end, there are some major hype moments though, for sure. That's without question. There's major things that happen within the movie where I'm like, oh damn. There was times like those for sure. So would I leave saying that the whole movie was hype? No, it wasn't. It wasn't that type of movie. The other thing was when I watched the motherfucker again. And that part I don't really know. Because the shit is 3 hours. And to me, when I watch a movie, when I already know the story and there's not much in between, it's hard for me to sit there and have the movie hold my attention again, because at this point I already know like literally everything that's going to happen. But when you watch a movie and it got action and shit in it, you be watching it like because that action part is really fucking tight. It's kind of like if a nigga watch like anime or something. A nigga sometimes, depending on how good the story is, doesn't necessarily watch the whole arc again. They just watch like the best fights within that arc. It's one of those type of joints. So the movie, I don't know if I can sit there and watch a whole 3 hour. Maybe I probably could. I don't know. I just gotta think on it. Like that's how I'm gauging the movie right now, to say like it's not that it was. That's basically where the question is coming from. Is it overhyped? I don't know if I can watch it again. And I'm not the Marvel fanboy type person either. So that might be like the difference versus like people that are claiming it's like the best movie ever or superhero movie. That would be like the difference between me and them is they got more, invested with the whole series than I do. And so from my take on it, I could probably watch it with friends and shit, but I want to go watch it by myself. I guess that's the difference. I would watch it with people. I wouldn't probably go watch it by myself. I wouldn't do that. So overall, I would really say this movie is fucking good. If you haven't seen it for sure, I would tell you go see it. Would I recommend it? Absolutely. I would definitely tell people to go watch the movie. The movie is fucking good. That's for sure. There's a lot going on in the movie. And so if you're already familiar with all the other joints, as far as like the movies leading up to this one specifically, and you're already familiar with characters and everything, you in for a good one. That's what I'm gonna tell you right now. You in for a good one. Especially in the major moments, the hype moments, man. Because when I get to the part where I start spoiling shit, that's when the nigga, man, ooh, I'm thinking about some of the stuff that went down. And even when I was thinking about it, because before I went to go watch the movie, I had to watch Captain Marvel, and I didn't watch Captain Marvel because I just seen mad people was dogging that movie, like they were straight up calling it trash. It was one of the worst movies Marvel ever made, and to me, the worst movie was Venom. I think Venom. It's not associated with the lineup, but Venom is a trash ass movie. I'm gonna watch it next week. Yeah, man, I would say watch it for sure. For me, like I was saying, I don't know if I could watch it twice by myself. But if anybody were to ask me, "Yo, should I watch the movie?" I would be like, "Bet, automatic, you should watch that movie." Especially if you already know the history on everything. The movie's fucking good. But I think what I was saying is like the worst movie that I seen them do was Venom. Yeah, Venom was fucking trash. Like literally, I was mad that I watched that movie. But when I watched Captain Marvel, I'm thinking it's somewhere along those lines because I've seen mad people dog that movie. And so I watched it, and it's like I'm not out here campaigning like Captain Marvel is the one, but I watched the whole thing. Like I was trying to find maybe what people could point out, like why they thought the movie was trash, and I was like, no, the movie was cool. And I thought, oh, girl that played Captain Marvel was straight. So I'm not really seeing. That's why sometimes I don't necessarily rock with everybody's opinions towards movies. So like everybody is really fucking with the Endgame joint. That's cool. That's love. But for me, I left like I was satisfied. But I left also like I could just like it left me at a good note to leave the movie. Like, you know, like I'm done. I broke away from it. I'm not feeling like, you know how sometimes you leave a movie, you like, oh fuck, man. That like it just I guess the way it ended too, it just left you at a good note. Just like boom, it's over, like a closure. That's basically what I got was closure. So I'm like, I'm cool, I'm chilling. But me watching Captain Marvel up into me watching Endgame, she was cool in that movie. She was mad cool. I'm not gonna tell you her involvement, but she was cool in the movie. Captain America literally, and that's I mean, I'm not gonna spoil nothing, but Captain America, when y'all see what he did, that motherfucker held it down. That was literally like the guy that made the biggest impact to me in the movie. The biggest impact. Captain America, I mean, he's always been that dude ever since I watched Winter Soldier. And that's still one of my favorite top Marvel movies today, like over Endgame. But that's typically because of the action and everything too. I like the story in it, but the action just I'll never forget that shit. Because I didn't even know about Winter Soldier like when it first came out. I watched it later, and I was just like, damn, I was asleep on this movie. Like I didn't even know about it. Captain America just was never that guy to me where I was like, damn, I fuck with Captain America. He was just someone like, oh yeah, I'm hip. I know who he is. Captain America had the best MCU films. I'm saying, so you already, Huggins, you already know what it is, dog. So I'm glad you're here, my man. If anything, if you got questions, you can throw them at me because I mean, shit. I mean, you don't even motherfucker here. But if anything, I could rap with you about whatever you want because I know I'm just rambling at this point and I'm trying to keep it spoiler free. But Cap, that's the guy, man. That's the guy. Other motherfuckers played their role. You understand what I'm saying? You'll see it when you watch it. But Cap, that dude, man. That's my guy right there, man. That's my guy. And then we got Hulk. I didn't like what they fucking did with him ever since Infinity War. I don't know what the fuck they was doing with him in that movie. It's like they wanted in Infinity War they had a lot of corny ass jokes and dialogue, and I felt like the Hulk became one of those like meme characters or like just one of them niggas they just use for comedy. But the Hulk was one of the rawest motherfuckers on the squad going back to the first Avengers. And y'all like, man, he did. But the way, but I feel like it's the way they set him up though. Cause the Hulk ain't no bitch. It was just it was how they wrote his character. The Hulk is always down to throw down with any motherfucker. The way Thanos hit him with that two-piece, though, I ain't gonna front. He did probably have that nigga dizzy and shit. But the way they treated him after, where he was all like scared to come out and shit, and then Banner had to use the fucking Iron Man suit like the whole fucking rest of the movie, I thought that was trash. I thought that was literally trash. And then what they do with him moving forward, and again, you'll see, I just didn't prefer how they switched up his character, like at all. That just wasn't. That's not the Hulk to me. And I get it. I guess what I learned also in not the magazines, the comics, he like transitions and he becomes a different type of Hulk. And I'm not gonna spoil nothing, but just that version of a Hulk, that wasn't for me, or at least how they portrayed it. I wasn't fucking with it. Who else we got? Iron Man. He's always been that guy too. Iron Man was solid. Um, Cap and Iron Man have always been one of the two low key favorites. And then Thor, his character was different, but in terms of like power and shit, I know that nigga up there. I never watched his movies though. I never watched his like standalone movies. I got a gist of everything. Like I was able to see stuff and I was able to point out, oh, okay, I see what happened. Like I got an idea. I know his planet was destroyed. So there's a different setup now for everything. You'll see it when you watch the movie. His character's a little different, but he didn't do too much. I don't know, like the characters that really made the biggest impact still was just Cap, man. Cap. And watch, Huggins, when you watch the movie, dog, and you get to the point of where I'm talking about, you automatically gonna know. Whether you think about this video or not, I already know you're gonna be hyped. Yep. But the other members' films are yeah, man. So like bet you saying that I didn't watch Thor's movies. I didn't watch Guardians of the Galaxy. But I heard some good things about Guardians, but I don't know. They just seem like a weird group of motherfuckers. I'm like looking down because I'm reading, so my fault. But Guardians of the Galaxy just a weird group. Like I don't have no interest to watch their movie like whatsoever. Um, Hulk, I watched his movies. But like I said, they fucked his whole character. And then they did make that nigga Hawkeye fucking look tight. Not like as far as looks and shit, but as far as like how his character changes and for the reason why, which you'll see. Hawkeye became tight. Guardians is really cool. Okay, okay. See, I fuck with you already. So if you saying that, which is something that I heard, I can give Guardians a shot. Just off the strength of you saying it, because it's like I haven't heard that the movie was trash. I heard people like question like why haven't I seen it yet? But I mean, like I said, when I just look at them, there's nothing like there's no appeal. I'm just looking at it like these niggas look weird. I don't really think I want to watch it. But granted, like I said, I heard people say it was cool. So if you vouching for it and you saying that movie's solid, I'll watch it. Um, and then who else? Black Widow. She does her thing. Obviously, she cool. I don't know, cause I'm just not gonna spoil nothing, man. I'm guaranteeing you that you'll like the movie. Your opinion will matter to me where you tell me though, like how hyped you are over the movie. You know, cause I just want to basically talk to motherfuckers and just get an idea of how niggas is feeling if they seen it or just any thoughts they got about the movie. But as far as just like a review, I feel like the movie was solid. Like even if I gave it like a rating out of 10, I would probably say like a 7.58 to me. So back to like the story, the way they intertwine the characters, the way they like present the transition, moving from like obviously losing everybody to getting the flow going to like how they're gonna start solving everything. To basically, I mean, you got to see the part to understand more of what I'm talking about. But the way the characters interacted with people, the movie was fucking good. They really tied up everything really nice until the end. And like I said, I just got that closure, so I just felt like that was a cool movie, man. I was solid. Other than that, everybody that I would speak to on it, I would just tell them they gotta watch it. I would tell them they gotta watch it. Because other than that, I would just have to start talking about the movie without sounding redundant. Because then I gotta start breaking down like all the different things that I saw and how I felt about certain stuff. So, I mean, as far as like a non-spoiler talk, I think that's about as far as I could probably take it. But I'll probably just stop the stream because I mean, fuck it. Yeah, I mean, you the only one in here, so I'm not gonna talk about spoiling shit. Because if you here, I'm just gonna chill. I'm not trying to kick you out. I'm just saying like respect. Yeah, I'm glad you're here, so I appreciate that. That's cool. But other than that, I don't think unless you got questions or something. Because like I said, somebody asked me if I thought the movie was like crazy hype, and I was like, nah. I watched all the film, but I'm curious to see how they beat down. Yeah, man. Yeah, that was like, well, there's a twist with that. So you'll see, because I didn't. Damn, I really the part that relates to that I didn't see coming, and it happened so fast. Not in terms of like, well, it is both. It had like literally within that statement right there. There's to me, I was shocked, but then there was it happens in a way where it's like just because they beat Thanos, everybody's still gone. You feel what I'm saying? So that's where it was like it didn't feel satisfying. So you just got to see, how everything takes place. That's why I really like the story within the movie because when that happens, there's still shit that needs to still continue to happen in terms of story to get shit back, or at least try to get shit back if they do. Because I'm not gonna let you know that, but um, that's why I fuck with the story. But that's why I can't watch it again, because I already know like everything now. You understand what I'm saying? So there's no more curiosity. There's no more. I don't feel like they can hold my attention just through story. Like I wouldn't watch the whole 3 hour just to get to the part that I feel like is the best, which is at the end. So, but yeah, I'll have to check. I'll have to check out Guardians. Yeah, I'm going to summer dance. Wait, do you dance, dude? Or do I know you? Yeah, I'm going to summer dance. I need to get my passport. I need to get my passport, and I need to fucking go practice. I'm probably about to practice later today. Do I fucking know you? Or you just dance? I'm about to investigate. Damn, you ain't got nothing on. I don't know who the fuck you are. But yeah, I'm going to summer dance. I'm hyped. The only thing that I'm nervous about. Oh, you watched my video. Oh, thank you. That's love, man. Thank you a lot. I really appreciate that. Um, Summer dance, like I'm a go, but I'm in a different mindset. Like when I hit some of these battles in LA, you know, damn, that's love, man. That you watch it and you pay attention and everything like that. That's cool. Like I truly appreciate stuff like that, because you don't even got to be here. Like I ain't got no clout. Like niggas in my comment section, you know, throwing comments left and right. And most cats, you know, they follow the trend. So it's like if you ain't getting no love, they like, this nigga whack or some shit like that. But thank you, I really appreciate it. But basically, my mindset is different because like to me, there's a lot. I'm not going out there to win, but it's like I'm not gonna go all the way out there. I just want to be at my best. You understand what I'm saying? So to do that, I'm just really practicing. Um, right. Just express myself. That's basically what I'm getting at. I just want to at least, you know, because the thing with the battles, I don't know if you're in the dance scene. You get like one shot, like literally. You understand what I'm saying? The prelims, and you get limited time, 35, maybe 45 seconds or some shit like that. And you wanna do your best, because I'm flying far as fuck to another country. So it would be like within my best interest, of course, to make it to a certain point where I got multiple rounds in. And if I don't, I mean, essentially, I know I'll find other reasons to have come out there, because my main reason is, of course, to do the battle. And so if I don't get to battle, that'll have like, you know, some type of effect on me. But of course, I'll probably end up linking with other people, get to experience different stuff, learn. All those things mean a lot to me. But of course, my main goal would be to hopefully make it past prelims and to get to battle. That's like my main focus. So I'm just training like a motherfucker. To make sure when I get there, I'm at my best, like you said. You know, I can just express myself. That's the main focus. Yeah, and it is. Yeah, it's all about experience. I've never been out the country, so that's probably gonna have a huge effect on me. I probably have a lot of adrenaline. Uh, so yeah, I'm trying to channel all those feelings, because it is coming soon. August. It is coming soon. I don't know. Do you dance at all, or is it just based off of me? You watch my videos, and so you're hip to like certain things, but I don't know. I'm just trying to get an idea, because basically, yeah, I know experience is a big thing. Like I'm experienced within stuff within the scene, but I've never flown out for like a big competition, nothing like that. Oh, you dance house? Word. Do you know the homie Tony Ray? It's crazy to me. Like something like what he just won, like Just Debut. Like I don't care what nobody says. Like even though he's smart for picking Khalif, but to me, like I came up in popping like way back. And so when I knew about Just Debut was probably still to me the biggest dance event ever. And so to make it into past the qualifier and make it on the main stage and you win, like that's major to me, man. That's major to me. I don't really care about it. Like if I win, I know things are gonna line up where I'm gonna start getting gigs, and I'm just saying, just the fact off the strength that you won Just Debut, like that's major to me. That's big time. So I was happy for bro when he won. But I'm not into battling, and I know he's like, oh, okay. Oh, where? Oh, so you dance house. Do you ever like hit sessions or anything like that? Like, where are you from? That's cool though. Yeah, I know a lot of cats that aren't into battling, but I know they're tight though. So it's just if you just love to dance for the sake of just dancing, that's cool. Just expressing yourself. That's tight. That's mad tight. Yeah, I'm more of a battler, but I mean I don't. Oh shit, you from London? Oh damn, that's tight. I ain't never been. Damn. Wait, Slim is in London. I don't know. Well, I'm assuming you know Slim, but not like know him. But yeah, Slim just went to, or he's still in London, I think. I don't know if you're a part of like the scene just in general, because our scene is pretty like it's pretty merged. So we run into like different dancers of different styles. It's not like as before when I was coming up, like poppers was just with the poppers type thing. It's more diverse now. So I don't know if y'all seen as anything similar to that where you might run into him because you would be associated with poppers. Slim and Thanos. Slim is a fucking problem, man. Every time I see that dude, man, and I see him like I talk to him like every damn day, but that dude, he's like Thanos. That dude is definitely a problem, man. He's crazy. That's who I get. That's why I get the majority of all my shit from. I don't know if you heard of Tabo. Tabo's our teacher. Um, Slim and our teacher. So yeah, Slim is definitely a problem. Thanos. Yeah, that's crazy. He's in London. That's trippy. I gotta go to like because I want to travel. So I mean, no, he's a problem. No, to me, he's a problem. Every time I see dude, like, because the way I look at it, my man, is when I watch a lot of cats, it's in a sense where I find them somewhat predictable. Like they fall along within their style, where if there's some type of consistency within their style, then I already have an understanding of what they'll do. Even if it's at a high level, it's something where I'm already expecting to see that in a way where it's not like I downplay what they're doing, but it's in a way where it's just like I already know that's tight, but I already knew that's what he was gonna do, type thing. With Slim, basically going to what you're saying, unbelievable. This like, and I see him all the time. It's literally like, bro, I just saw you yesterday. Why the fuck does it look like you got a whole new set of shit that you didn't do yesterday? Like, it's like, geez, oh my god. That's why I said he's a problem. He's not literally a problem, but that dude is a problem. It's like I don't know, man. He has an infinite level of vocabulary, and it's crazy to me. That's the reason that I gravitated towards him the most is because he's literally like he's just crazy, man. Every time I see dude, and then it automatically pumps me up like I got to get to a new level. So that's I feed off of his energy and his dance for sure, heavy. But yeah, man, I would definitely when I start traveling more, London is one of those places. I know he was gonna tell me about it. Of course, shit. Man. But see, the crazy part about that is he's not really. I mean, in a selfish way, but not like to speak on it in a negative way. He's not really like a crowd pleaser because his style is so minute and so detail oriented. It's like within it was like in the thought process of he can dumb down the complexity of his movement so it's more readable, or he can continue to do what he does and maybe not everybody's gonna see it, or people in the back might not be able to tell because he's moving so minute that it might not look like he's doing anything. And I have that problem subconsciously because I tend to watch my footage and I'm like, man, it don't really look like I was moving. But if you're up close or if you just hip and you understand what's going on, then you can tell all the different pops and hits or whatever term you use. But you can see all the differences between like the texture and the hit and everything like that, and the isolation that goes into it. So yeah, it's a different type of beast to please the crowd. But he does get a reaction out of people For sure, for sure. When he starts doing some of his bigger movements, he definitely like he knows how to play both angles of it. But he's not. He doesn't. He focuses more on like just pleasing himself, like how you said earlier. You just express yourself. So he's really like he's really strong when it comes to that. He doesn't really think like some people go into a round and they're like, man, I want to do a backflip because I know niggas is just gonna start going crazy. They're gonna start jumping and screaming. Like he don't really think like that. He just goes based off the music and he just vibes with it. And if everybody like shows love, then they do. If they don't, then they don't. But he don't really trip on things like that. And I think that's a big thing. That's something that's like a difference because if you go into your round trying to please everybody, like it fucks you up. I still deal with that. I still deal with that. But yeah, man, I would definitely say watch Endgame. Let me know what you think about it. You said you're gonna watch it next week. Um, I think the movie's really good. So if I can chop it up with some people in the comment section, typically I mean, my streams don't really hit too high like that, but I know in the comment section I get a couple people to talk, so that's always cool. So I appreciate it, man. I thank you. Like you said, you just watched the videos, and to me that means everything, man. So truly, thank you. All the way from London too, like you ain't even from out here. That's crazy to me. So one love, man. Thank you again. I'm probably just gonna shake. Um, you ain't seen the movie, so I'll probably end up posting some type of spoiler talk later, but you can probably watch that, hopefully, if you do, later on. And I'm gonna check in with you in the comment section. So I'll holler at you next time, man. I'm gonna get the hell up out of here. I don't even really know how to end this shit. Let's see. Damn, I really don't know how to end this shit. Is this how I do it?